He's had all kinds of fitness and health problems since winning the title last time, and doesn't seem ready for September, which will be his third anniversary on the highest rank.
Lower backache for Kotozakura means he's fought nearly no practice bouts in the past 2 weeks.
While this man has only done one proper session of practice on the entire tour just gone. We are down to 2 Ozeki this time, as this man has finally fallen, for the first time in exactly 5 years. Expect him to quit if he loses this rank too. Ono Sato's the informed Sekiwake, and remains favourite to go higher, having looked pretty good in tour practice. Abi missed the end of the tour with a back problem, worsened by lengthy coach journeys. He's pursuing a 5th winning score straight. And although his fitness is being regained, Kirishima has hardly sparkled in tour practice this time. That abundance of Sekiwake means no promotion for hotshot Hiradoumi, despite those 10 wins and prize in July. And no ground gained either by Daisho, despite a July 8 and 7. It's the first time in 2 years, by the way, that nobody leaves Sayaku. Bumper gains on this chart accrue to Tobizaru, after his best haul in a year. Takano Sho, a sensational runner-up last time. Oho, on a new personal high after a first winning score in the upper ranks. Shodai, who hit 10 wins for the first time in 16 months. Churanomi, fresh from a maiden double-digit showing at this level. Wakatakakage, just 1 point off tying for the lead last time, but not at his most active on tour. Endo, just weeks shy of 34, who took 9 of his last 10 July bouts. Roga, who registered a first top-flight winning score 4th time around, but has since not been up to joining the tour. And Kagayaki, after a first top-tier winning score since 2022. Dropping like cicadas who fly straight into lampposts are Meisei, following 11 defeats and a pretty inactive tour season, resulting in final day pullout. Takayasu, reduced to 0 July wins due to that pectoral tear in his opening match. Gonoyama, after a worrying 20 losses from his last 30 bouts. Sadanomi, who seeded 10 of his final 13 in July, his 5th straight losing score in single-digit Maegashira. Ryuden, who just can't seem to win in the upper ranks anymore, and will turn 34 in a few weeks' time. Kazakh legend Kim Bozan, in the wake of a joint worst score at any professional level. And now not so ageless Nishikigi, who's lost 63% of his bouts since tearing his calf a year ago. Of extra interest is Koto Shoho, whose 5th straight winning score takes him back to his heyday of 2020. And his good friend Ichi Yamamoto, gunning for a 3rd consecutive winning score in Division 1, something he's yet to achieve. There were numerous contenders for the drop this time, but the axe eventually fell on
Onosho, who pulled out of July on 0 wins with both knee and ankle issues, and who for the first time in several years will not be his stable's head wrestler.
Chiyoshoma, who missed a 3rd of July with chronic back issues. And Asanoyama, who has had his ACL op and is not expected back till next year. Onokatsu makes his top-tier bow just a year after turning pro. 8 wins for Kitanowaka at Juryo 3 somehow take him up. And July 2nd-tier champion Shirokuma, a real hit in his native northeast on the tour just gone, is the third man to rise, all the way from Juryo 8. 11-win Shishi then just misses out on top-tier promotion, but is consoled somewhat by a new career high rank. The big news at this level is that Takeru Fuji stays, having fought and won just the 2 bouts last time. He's still not fully recovered just yet. Shimazumi's 10 July wins propel him back towards the top-tier berth he cruelly lost through injury. And the same can be said for Haku Oho and his 11 July wins. Losing their salaried pay this time are Nabatame on his very first try, 14-loss Tsushima Nada, 6 months after his last such demotion, and Tochitaikai after just the 2 tournaments of salaried bliss. Replacing them, as we learned last month, are Kiryuko, who finally made good on his lifelong promise, Daiseisan, the current 3rd-tier champion from Inner Mongolia, and the returning Oshoumi. The 3rd-tier promotion challenge slots have been filled by Satoru Fuji, after 11 wins from 14 in the division's upper ranks, Waka Ikari, now with 10 straight winning scores post-debut, erstwhile salaried stalwart Akua, now on his 3rd straight meet without pay, fellow ex-salaried man Chiyomaru, who battled back from 0-3 to score 4-3 last time, Mongolian Dewa no Ryu, back to the heights he reached during colleague Mitakeumi's golden spell, Daisho Maru, who's fought 41 tournaments in the top 2 divisions, Kodote Bakari, still seeking his first proper paycheck, and Kaisho, pursuing a 5th successive winning score. New career highs will be savoured by Ukrainian Aonishiki, after 6 more wins last time. He's 32 from 35 overall. Mongolian Kotokenryu, chasing an 8th winning score from 9. Obara, Kaisho's teammate at Asakayama Stable, just boosted by his hometown tour leg last week. Sadano Hikari, who really seems to be bulking up. To Shunryu, teammate of Ono Sato at Nihon Sports Science Uni. Kusano, who ended July out cold on the floor. Ishizaki, who plundered 6 wins on pro debut last time. And fellow July new boy Kazuma, who will likely not compete given the extent of the knee injury he suffered after securing his 4th win in July. Also of note is the return to strength of Yuma, 8 months after leaving salaried level, and Hitoshi, who sealed his salaried dream this time last year. Here are the ranks of some other men you may well know. We wish them all the best of luck.